the central concerns of my government will be climate change. In our country, women and men, young people, farmers, workers, and local communities suffer the consequences of climate emergency.
Loss and damage is not an abstract topic of endless dialogue. It is our daily experience and the living nightmare of millions of Kenyans and hundreds of millions of Africans. A phenomenon of rising water levels in Rift Valley lakes was experienced in Kenya in 2020 and generated humanitarian crisis of unprecedented levels. In Africa, we face multiple intertwined crises. We are the continent least responsible but most vulnerable to climate change and its impacts. We are the continent with the least energy access, with over 600 million Africans still without access to energy.
Half of our continent is in the dark, without access to electricity in 2023, while hundreds of millions can only cook using biomass because they have no electricity. This is why the commitment of African nations in the Nairobi Declaration is both radical and transformative. Development, in our opinion, is a fundamental imperative, and green growth is the only sustainable way to achieve it.
We have the world's biggest untapped renewable energy potential, the youngest and fastest growing workforce and human capital, and relevant natural resources and assets. 60%, for example, of the world's best solar potential is in Africa, as well as 60% of the remaining unused arable land in the world.
Who said that Africa cannot be part of the solution? That when Africa is being discussed, it's only being discussed in the context of the problems. And our voices are limited to, oh no, you are victims of climate change. We will help you to manage situation. We will manage you to deal with adaptation. We will look for some little money for mitigation. We do not want to be in that corner. We want to be in the conversation about the solutions.
We are going to COP as a region, having packaged our investment opportunities, investment in renewable energy, investment in Africa's green industrialization initiative, so that we can use the renewable resources we have, the huge resources we have around agriculture and uncultivated land, the resources we have in minerals, and of course, our human capital, the young people of our region, presenting them as opportunity for the world to invest, and so that we can unlock the potential in our region, create jobs, create prosperity, grow our economy, and eliminate poverty from our region.
Apart from causing oppression, cruel exploitation, and yawning inequality, which consigns billions of people to poverty, marginal universe of limited possibilities, this obvious definition of industry and enterprise has led to climate change, pollution, and loss of diversity.